Olá a todos e bem-vindos a mais uma aula de português europeu. Neste vídeo aprendemos como pronunciar a letra M no início, no meio ou no fim da palavra. Mas como este vídeo é destinado a um nível básico, a um nível A1, eu decidi fazê-lo em inglês. So, what did I say? In this video, we're gonna learn how to pronounce the words with letter M at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of a word. Letter M can be quite tricky, and because today we learned the basics of how to read European Portuguese, I decided to make this video in English. I hope it's gonna be easier for you to follow. So before we move on, let's see some characteristics of the sound M. So sound M is voiced. It means that when you put your hand on your vocal cords, you're gonna feel the vibration here. Then, sound M is also nasal. It means that the air flows through your nose as well. So, when you put your fingers on your nose, you're gonna feel the vibration here, right? So it's nasal. To articulate the sound M, we actually use both lips. So it's bilabial. M. And this is very important because in Portuguese language, letter M makes sound M, which is bilabial, and it also makes just a nasal sound like mm. So what can we conclude from this? Letter M in some cases is actually not articulated. Now let's take a look at the examples when letter M is bilabial. It happens when letter M is at the beginning of a word. Like here, muito, a lot. Mês, a month. Mãe, mother. One more time. Muito. Mês, mãe. So it's always bilabial at the beginning. Then, when letter M comes after a consonant, it's also bilabial. M. Igualmente. Mesmo. Dormir. Okay? Now we're gonna learn when to read letter M as a nasal sound. Okay, so when a letter M comes after a vowel, OM, AM, EM, AM, U, it's never bilabial and it's always nasal. So let's see how we read it. OM becomes AM becomes EM becomes in. AM becomes ein. And UM becomes Okay? So let's see some examples. Bom som. How do I make that sound? When you say bom, you have three sounds there. B, O, and that nasal M. So let's take a look at the position of our tongue. What happens? Your tongue is relaxed when you want to say the word bom. So, bom. So in order for a sound to be nasal, it has to go through the nose, right? The sound the air has to flow through your nose. And for that to happen, you need to block the airflow. So how do we do that? We lift the back of our tongue. So instead of saying bom, som, we want to say bom. So the back of my tongue, when I want to say goes up. Bom. Now you try. Som. And relax your tongue again. So, bom, som. Bom, som. And that's it. Now let's see the words that have AM. We read them as ão. Falam cozinham. Again, falam, cozinham. And relax your tongue. EM. The sound is in. When we say yes, sim, sim, or me, sim, me. Again, the back of your tongue goes up and down. It goes up and relaxes. Sim, me, ok? EM tem o som em. So, comem, trazem. For example, comum, common, comum. Okay, so the meaning of the words is not important right now. I just want to show you when we do not read letter M. Okay, so if this is the rule, let's see, why do I read this word with M? When I say juntamente, juntamente, I actually pronounce M as bilabial. M. Juntamente. M. Why? It comes after an A, after an A, right? But it's M, juntamente. Because now it's between two vowels. So that's the next rule. When letter M comes between two vowels, it has the sound M. So it's gonna be bilabial again. So M comes after O, it comes after O again here, it comes after E, it comes after A, it comes after E, and it's always M. Let's see how we read these words. Comunicação, comunicação. Idioma, M. Parquímetro. Vamos, dizemos. Mais uma vez. Comunicação, idioma, parquímetro, vamos, dizemos. Even though this was the last rule for reading the letter M correctly in Portuguese language, this is not the end of the video because you're gonna be assigned a very short homework, okay? Now I'm gonna read a couple of words for you and you're gonna see the phonetic transcription on the screen. And your homework is to write down the words as you think they should be written and write them down in the comments. I'm gonna read each and every answer that I see and I'm gonna correct. Listen and write, okay? Here we go.
Fim. Fim. Sempre. Sempre. Bem. Bem. Viagem. Viagem. Com. Com. Sem. Sem. Adoram. Adoram. Namorado. Namorado. Simples. Simples. Abrem. Abrem. Amarelo. Amarelo. também, também, um, ombro, ombro, olham, olham, partem, partem, empregado, empregado, porém, porém, em, marcham, marcham.
Guys, if you find this video useful, please give it a thumb up and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Obrigada e até já. Adeus.